This week's tour of St. Mark's pastors brings us to the one who to date has served St. Mark's the longest. Pastor Julius Klingmann served from the year 1904 to the year 1944. Now, early on in Julius Klingmann's pastorate, there was construction done on the church to do the final decorating of it. There was also a new school built. And during his entire pastorate, the congregation grew considerably. Regrettably, what Pastor Klingmann is known most for these days, looking back on him, is a little bit of arrogance and a little bit of divisiveness. Many a student in many a confirmation class received as a gift a picture not of Christ, but of Pastor Klingmann. And when Pastor Klingmann got an associate to help him with the work in this large congregation, the two did not get along. Three of the stories I've heard are these. When Pastor Eggert was walking down one side of the street, apparently Pastor Klingmann would cross the street so as not to have to greet him. When Pastor Eggert was serving communion and serving the chalice, Pastor Klingmann, while serving the host, would accelerate the process so that a long line formed. And I hear that when two of them were together and a fellow was planning the funeral of his now deceased wife, the two pastors got in an argument as to who would do the funeral. So what's the message for us nowadays? Well, maybe a couple of things. First of all, we pastors need to work humbly. The likes of our Savior, we need to learn from Jesus how he humbly sacrificed himself for his sheep. It meant nothing less than our salvation. We are to imitate that kind of humility. And we pastors need to get along together. That's why in our Tuesday morning meetings, we spend a half hour studying the Bible together, and then another hour and a half or 2 hours discussing the work of the congregation. Pray for your pastors. Pray that we humbly work together to proclaim Jesus Christ until through faith in him we arrive at glory. Have a prayerful and a happy week.